There she is. That is our flight heading to JFK, New York. This is NH110, bound for the skies and eventually United States. I'm going to be taking this bird with, how you doing, everybody, with Leo and Kanai at the very odd Terminal 2 International. Even our taxi driver wasn't sure. When we said, if you say international, it'll take you to another terminal at Haneda Airport here in Tokyo. But if you say Terminal 2, you got to walk a little bit. I'm going to show you where the taxi let us off and how far we had to walk through the domestic terminal to get here. But the international terminal at Terminal 2 is kind of odd, but it's kind of cool too. It's not as cool as the normal international terminal. I'll show you that in a second. Let me just show you around here. Let's take a quick look at Terminal 2. Terminal 2 International, not Terminal 3 International, which is the one that's got the big bridge in there. It does have a drugstore, and you can see there's some restaurants over here. It does look like a lounge. I guess you could stand and eat here, but there's a Schmatz sausage place, and there's a Starbucks coffee right here. There's a ramen and a katsudon, so you can get your last ramen, katsudon, and sushi over there too. I think I've shown this terminal before in the past. You can get a Family Mart, check this out, vending machine, so you can get a last onigiri for the airplane. You can also get some Japanese bread. They have, what is that? Tacos cheese, which is American taco, Mexican taco, I don't know, American Mexican taco on bread. There's the like a waffle, maple and margarine bread. That's always kind of weird. Japan loves their margarine here. There's lots of sandwiches here, including the tamago sando. There's one of the tamago sando in there, and you have some other chocolate that you can get there. That's kind of cool. National really does feel like a makeshift gate. It doesn't really feel like a normal gate. And here's the flight going to New York. When you see that, it makes it feel real. All right, let me just go over this. I want to show you our trip in. It's going to take a few minutes. So I use the Go Taxi app, and I noticed it's like about 1,000 yen more expensive to do that. Hold on a second. I got the bags onto the carts. By the way, the carts at Tokyo are all free, so you don't have to pay for them. If anybody ever made you pay, you're probably getting scammed. I know in New York you got to pay $7 or something ridiculous, but in Tokyo you get it and it's free. We got a lot of luggage. It's hard to check in kids for some reason, so we had to go to the special place. But like the domestic terminal, they have this very space-like entrance for the luggage. It gets eaten by the machine, it looks like. We kind of liked it. But in order to get there, we had to walk through the domestic terminal. It's a little bit out of order here. Leo's got one of those jet kids, and we were able to walk through the terminal. But we had to go through the domestic, which is kind of cool because they have some other stuff in there if you want to get some gifts. It's not such a bad idea to walk through the domestic if you've got the Terminal 2 International. Leo's got his quote-unquote friends with him. Got a couple of friends. He left a lot behind. And a lot of you probably recognize the domestic terminal at Haneda with that escalator and the spiral right there in the center. We had to go all the way to the end, and we take, this whole video is out of order. In order to get to Terminal 2 International, you have to take the elevator or the escalator up to the 3rd floor. The 1st floor is arrival, 2nd floor is, I don't know, like domestic. It's kind of throws me off here because I rarely take Terminal 2 International. ANA has not moved our international flights to Terminal 2 yet. I don't think a lot of international flights leave from Terminal 2. Most of them still go from Terminal 3, the international terminal. And this is what the Terminal 2 looks like. I want to give you a quick look. So after you've gone through the domestic terminal, and most taxi drivers don't know about Terminal 2 International, you eventually... Patrick, long time no see. What will we see in the upcoming live stream? You're going to see a lot, brother. And then here we go. We're into Terminal 2. And International has a very grand looking opening here, but it's a lot, it looks bigger than it really is. All right, it looks bigger than it really is. So everything is now automated on this side of the terminal. You need your passport or a QR code or something, and after that you get your the sticker for your suitcase, the tracking sticker, you know, that long one that comes out, and then you take it and drop it off. That's it. So you don't really have to talk with any of the staff, which I kind of don't like, because whenever there's a problem, and there usually is if you're traveling with somebody under the age, like on a child ticket, which is 10% cheaper, I think, something like that. Usually there's some sort of issue, and we had that. We couldn't get Leo's bag in there, so we had to go and get a special check-in. So that just ate some time. That's the experience checking in from taxi all the way to the gate. Let's take a look at the terminal here, just get an idea of Terminal 2. Now they have a Royce chocolate shop, and there's a play area, but I'll probably jump in here real quick and see. So this, they have some gifts. The matcha stuff is like right in the front. Check it out. And you can get things like tissues, masks, eye masks. I mean, you could probably get normal masks too if you wanted. They have the face masks, but I don't see a lot of people wearing those anymore. Here's the Starbucks, and the weird thing about the Starbucks, they got like this spicy, they had the mango frappuccino right now. It just came out like last week, and it's a spicy mango frappuccino. They have a second option where they put on habanero sauce on the mango. I'd never seen that before. It was kind of freaky. You want to see that? Look, just for the record, let me see if I can film it. Habanero ですよね。辛いですね。ありがとうございます。All right, so there's yeah, it's habanero. They put on the frappuccino, and she just confirmed it. There aren't really a lot of terminals, a lot of gates in here. 73, 72. There's the noodle place. It does feel the dark carpet and ceiling and black of it. It feels like a airport lounge, doesn't it, a little bit? There's the noodle place. That one right there has katsudon and oyakodon. There's a flight taking off over there. Can't see it because the... Lady's getting in some exercise before the long flight. Oh, there's the play area. Okay, let's see if we can get Leo over here. I'm saving via Avio subscriptions this year, flight points to Japan. You're gonna love it, Patrick. Japan is ready and waiting for you, buddy. Here's a play area. I don't see Leo though. You definitely need to play before you get onto a 13-hour flight. So here's some of the other gift shops. This one has the Hokkaido gifts. Check this out. Here's the Shiroi Koibito, which are so popular. They're so good, and you can get some this is Tokyo bananas before you go. I've sent these to my Daimyo supporters before. These are really good, these matcha chocolate cookie sandwiches. And you can get some green tea as well. Some good stuff here. James Meyer, thank you for being a traveler for the first time. You've unlocked some really cool emoji. Oh, this is really good. So many people get this before they get on the plane. Shiroi Koibito is actually from Hokkaido, but they have this Shiroi Koibito ice cream in Terminal 2. I don't know if they have it in the international one, but you can get the blend coffee for, what is it, like $2? And the ice cream, you get a beer here, wow. But the ice cream is it's like $3 for that, and it's all Hokkaido milk, so it's some good stuff there. So let's walk to the end. We're doing the whole terminal this time. Some charging ports, the toilets. I think we're at the end. Let's see here. Okay, here's another vending machine. This one has some snack foods. Oh, the Alfords are good. And these ones, the Kikori no Kirikabu, like chocolate logs. I love those. Check this out. These are really good. You see the Alford Crown Melon cookies. They're out now. They're actually hard to find. And then this one has some of the same stuff as the other vending machine. All right, I don't see Leo, but I found a Pokemon vending machine over here. That could be something. Whoa. Yeah, Patrick, I get it, man. It's really sometimes a pain in the neck. But let's just say getting to Japan's a lot easier than getting to the United States nowadays. This is pretty cool, but there's a lot of people in front of it. Oh, they ordered something. Look at the way that the door opens. And you get your present, you get your Pikachu out of there. Did you see that? She got a Pikachu. That's awesome. Here's the coffee shop here. This one looks better than Starbucks, to be honest with you. Oh, okay, look. So there's a list of the services, but you can see that the international terminal at the International Terminal 2 terminal, it's a mouthful, is not that big. This is our flight here, and there's only a couple of other flights. One going to Jakarta. Hey, Satrio, all I gotta do is jump on that and I'll see you in like 8 hours, buddy. Or Singapore. Look, Bangkok is right here. So you can see ANA's got a lot of flights. Patrick, Bangkok right there. And then New York is boarding in probably 10:20, so we got some time. Shanghai, Shenzhen. You can see the flights here. There's Houston, Chicago. Wow. Everything's on time. Hey, Super Mr. Crazy Man. Oh, do they have a Godzilla store in New York? I did not know that. All right, and then this side is pretty much the same. That's the end of it here. So, oh, there's some more. Oh, look, there's a Disney vending machine. So now I think if you've watched this video, you have a complete and total view of the Terminal 2 International Terminal experience, including the Mickey vending machine where you can buy some goods. It does give you the vibes, right? That you just want to get on an airplane and get over here. The Craigs. Any coffee is better than Starbucks. Starbucks does like to burn it, I think. It's sometimes too dark, but I don't mind. When I'm traveling, I take what I can get. But I like to support, if I see a local cafe or something, I like to support the local business people. That's always a good thing. Oh, there's somebody going. Look at that, it's really empty. It's really empty. I'm coming back in 2 weeks, so it's not like I'm leaving for a very long time. I'm gonna get a water here. All right, which one? Get rid of this pocket change. Oh, look at that. Umadashi. Here's some tea. I'm just gonna get a regular water. Always get a water, or two for the plane. I'm gonna get two. Got a little jingle to it. "14-hour flight, 13 or 14 hours. I know it's 14 hours coming back. It's 12 and a half going because of the jet stream. They do have places to plug in your electronics and stuff. They say don't do that at the airports because of skimming and stuff like that, but I think Japan is fine. But then again, you never know. There's the gift shop that I showed you before. They do have, I think it's at Ippudu ramen, so you can pick one up. Get that last ramen before. Get some snacks for the plane. They confiscated my yogurt. I brought usually they let it go, but I brought a bigger size cup of yogurt, and it went over the limit, so they confiscated it. Where's Leo? I thought he was gonna be here. Leo! Leo's gone. Leo's not there. I guess he didn't want to go to that play area. If you see Leo or Kanai, let me know. What's upstairs? Yeah, they confiscated my yogurt. Bummer, dude. All right, let's just, oh, this is the elevator we took. We had to take the elevator to come down before, because Leo has this, that Jet Kids that allows him to jet around on it. So let's see what's upstairs here. Oh, right, okay, so if I remember correctly, they do have like duty-free stuff upstairs after you get through security here, you'll have the booze and the alcohol stuff is all right there. It's not anything special. You guys know the routine. And the duty-free pickup is here if you'd order something. That's the lay of the land. Now you know it all. The great thing about Japanese airports is you don't pay more for water. You don't pay more for food. It's the same price as you'd get inside of the city, which is actually really unique, I think. Let's just take a look at the food here. Archong 89, hey. Have a good time back in NYC. Will you be doing another meetup? I don't know. We might do a meetup in July. I'll let you know. Let's just take a quick look at the menu here. The food court in Terminal 2 International. That's not too bad, see? I think the prices are pretty comparable to inside the city center. You get a Wagyu a Wagyu don here for about $30. That's not too bad. The kitchen looks really clean. And this is the gyudon, kitsune udon for $7. The matsuzaka beef udon for about $18. Trying to do the conversion, gyudon udon. Oh, so this is all with udon, but it looks all really good. Look at that. All right, this is a little bit more than chicken katsu kare udon. That's about $11. That's not too bad. It's a little bit more. Oh, that looks good. Somebody's food right there. That does look good. Here's the ramen shop here. So there's a soy sauce, chicken and clam special soy sauce ramen. It's a little bit more, it's okay, it is a pricier here, but it looks good. I can't complain. And if you're just getting rid of your yen, you could do that. But it does take cash and credit cards. So you can get ajitama as well as a beer, and there you go, some hamaguri clam ramen. Looks good. But if you're looking for French fries, here's a place for gyoza and some Chinese chikoryori. But if you're looking for sausages and stuff, we got our French fries from here. The sausage and French fries are really good here. Yeah, the cheese fries we got. Leo got a pretzel, or a bretzel. All right, there you go. I'm back here where I started. I'm kind of looking for Leo. I don't see him. He had his jet kids, so, oh, there he is. All right, you have any interview questions for him? The flight's in about 15 minutes, we start boarding. Leo looks tired.
It's a little grumpy.
You want to say something to the people? Hello, hi. This is going to be a long, challenging flight. Mom, you're gonna have fun?
Yeah, just enjoy.
No, survive. Survive. You gonna be a good boy, Leo? When he doesn't make a comment, you know it's gonna be a long flight. You gonna be good? You gonna sleep? No? It's gonna be a long flight. You gonna scream?
No.
He knows what that means. All right. If I'm lucky, I might get some. Oh, he's sharing. Okay, touch. All right, good. I don't want to eat anything. I'm not hungry yet. He's getting all sugared up, huh? You know what that means? Okay, can I eat it later? Okay, I'll eat it later. I'll store it in my hamster pouch here called the pocket. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. He's sugared up. That's the way it rolls. Patrick, gifting. Thank you so much for gifting the memberships. I appreciate that. That's really kind of you. I haven't seen you in a while in the Discord server either. It's nice to see you again. And Art Chong, if Leo is interested in space, the new space show, Encounters in the Milky Way, is now playing at the planetarium. Whoa! At the American, yeah. Maybe we'll check that out. We were thinking about going to Washington, D.C. as well. The Smithsonian. So if we go in there, thank you for that information. We're gonna go check that out. All right. Well, there you go. Will I get some sleep? I don't know, but I promise to tell you when we get to the other side, which is in like 13 hours from now. So I guess if you're my parents watching, flight's on time. You got. I probably won't have a signal until I arrive. I don't know. They're still loading the plane, so I think the departure is imminent. I usually fly ANA. It's almost always perfect, but when it's not, I just remember that it'd probably be less perfect with other airlines. So I don't have any problem with other airlines. It's just ANA is more perfect than most, and the food is pretty good. And by the way, I highly recommend changing your meal to I'm not a gluten-free person, but I get the gluten-free meal because it just seems like it's fresher and it tastes better. But there's this thing wrapped in lettuce that I'm not quite fond of, but everything else is really good. The gluten-free bread is really kind of yummy. But I want to try the Hindu meal, and I want to try the halal meal next. So there's some meals you can change. Usually they're pretty good, and everybody is jealous of you. No additional fee for this upgrade. Just a little bit of notes, and everything is really good on the flight. You can upgrade your meal for 2,500 yen to a premium meal, but I found that the premium meals aren't really that much better than the normal meals. But it's a little perk. You feel kind of special by doing that. And I decided not to upgrade to premium economy. They gave us a chance to do that, but there's only two. It's 242 is the premium economy layout, and it just didn't make a lot of sense because we might be separated if I had done that. They have this bid your price type of thing, so I decided not to do that. All right, guys. Yeah, one of these days the lay down flat seat would be really good in economy, please. But premium economy is. I usually can get a little bit more sleep in there, but to be honest with you, there's not that much difference, especially if you have a family. Just go economy, save the money, use it for more food. I mean, we're all going to the same place anyways. One day I'll go business class one day. I have been first class once before, but that was a very nice flight attendant who saw I was in pain sitting in the back near the toilet. They said he was going to punish me on a continental flight, and he punished me by putting me in first class. I was in the back row in the middle. We call that the biatch seat. I don't want to say it. It was the worst seat, and it doesn't go all the way back, and it was right up against the toilet. So I'm kind of glad that he put me in 1C. And for too bad Continental doesn't exist anymore, but I will forever be in love with Continental Airlines and the flight attendants there who did such an amazing job back then. I'm sure they do now. Business class is so good. I've flown business class maybe 3 times, but I never really paid for it myself. It was always business, right? All right, guys, take care. I'll see you in another live stream. From the other side, on the American side, for a couple of weeks, we'll do some Q&A and stuff, and then I'll be back in Tokyo around the last week of June to do some more live streams here. But yeah. You'll see from my eyes whether or not I'm suffering or not after this flight. I don't have to say anything. Itekimasu. That's what we say in Japan for I'll see you again soon. And then you're supposed to say itarashai. Mata ne.